We live. I'm so disgusted right now. I didn't even want to take the time out to put an intro in and none of that shit. Didn't want to do none of it. Just going through here trying to mind my business. And I know it was hours ago.
New details on the
I know it was hours ago. But I'm just finding more and more shit. More and more shit.
deadly shooting in Tennessee, and that includes new details on the 6 victims. 9-year-old Hallie Scruggs was the daughter of Covenant Presbyterian's lead pastor. Mike Hill, a beloved custodian who worked at the school for 14 years, and Catherine Koontz, the head of the school, we have learned likely died running toward the shooter.
And today, flags at the White House and around the country flew at half-staff to honor those lives tragically cut short. Allie Bound has been following the story. She's here now with those developments in the investigation. Allie.
Dick and Christine, police say the shooter wasn't even on their radar before this. She walked into the elementary school with 2 assault-style weapons and a handgun and was dead within 14 minutes of the initial 911 call. Now, you're about to see some of the police footage, but we must warn you, it may be disturbing.
Kids are all locked down, but we have 2 kids that we don't know where they are.
Body camera video shows Nashville police responding to 911 calls of an active shooter at the Covenant School on Monday. Officers weave through the elementary school halls with guns drawn, checking classrooms without hesitation. Within minutes, officers Rex Engelbert and Michael Colazzo take down the gunman.
While we saw the worst of humanity, we also saw the best of humanity. And the police officers who ran into danger directly toward a killer with no regard for their own life.
Police have identified the shooter as 28-year-old Audrey Hale, a former student at the school who gained access by firing through locked doors. The chief says despite being under medical care for an emotional disorder, the shooter legally bought 7 firearms, which she hid from her parents in their home.
Her parents felt that she should not own weapons.
Authorities say the gunman left behind a manifesto and hand-drawn map of the school, but no clear motive.
I called my daddy and was...
Oh my God, I'm sorry. I had to pause that for a minute. Because that was just too fucking much. You know, it's only in less than 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I said it before, I say it again. Emotionally fucking unstable. Emotional damage. How you didn't know? How her parents didn't know? 28 years old. A former student of an elementary school. Yeah, I knew she had mental illness. How the fuck she get a pistol? How the fuck she get 7 of them motherfuckers? Emotionally? What? Emotionally what? She bought 7 of them motherfuckers.
Audrey Hale, a former student at the school who gained access by firing through locked doors. The chief says despite being under medical care for an emotional disorder, the shooter legally bought 7 firearms, which she hid from her parents in their home.
Her parents felt that she should not own weapons.
Authorities say the gunman left behind a manifesto and hand-drawn map of the school, but no clear motive.
I called my daddy and was screaming on the phone. It was her. It was her.
The shooter's former basketball teammate, Avriana Patton, received an ominous message from her on social media just before the shooting.
My initial reaction to it was responding with a coping mechanism.
Patton alerted authorities, but it was too late. Those killed are 9-year-old.
So y'all can legally purchase firearms even with the mental illness. Got it. Perfect. Completely understandable. It makes perfect sense on why we got so many goddamn shooters. It's too easy of an access to get these goddamn things. It's too easy. We're seeing the gun violence rise with the gangs, school shooters, shooting up churches, shooting up gay bars, shooting up all these fucking places, but except nobody's shooting in war. Nobody's going to war. Nobody's going enlisting into the military and none of that bullshit. I mean, are we at war right now? I don't fucking know. The United States is so fucking, oh my God, man. Fuck.
Year-olds Evelyn Dykehouse, William Kinney, and Hallie Scruggs, the daughter of Covenant Presbyterian's lead pastor. Teacher Cynthia Peak and custodian Mike Hill, a father of 7 who worked at the school for more than a decade, and president of the school, Catherine Kuntz, whose body was found in the hallway. Police say she likely died running toward the shooter.
And I have no question whatsoever. She gave her life because she was trying to protect students, protect faculty.
Former students describe Kuntz as a champion for her kids.
She fought for all of them, oftentimes after we quit fighting for ourselves.
Tuesday, faith leaders held prayer services for the victims, while outside the school, a devastating yet familiar memorial now grows.
You don't think it's real until it comes to your town, and it is devastating. And it's
very fucking real. Hold on, how you not know it's real when it didn't happen across the whole goddamn nation already? This shit is very real, and that's what's wrong with motherfuckers. They sit here and think, oh, it ain't gonna happen to us, it ain't gonna happen to us, and then when it does, y'all motherfuckers is all sick. Tired of this narrative. I'm tired of the same shit, like as if it won't happen to y'all. No, it will. These are people's kids. I know, shot through the doors, you know, shit like that. But it's sad that we got to say, do we need armed security to protect our children? We need school police, not just in high schools, but also middle schools and elementary schools. But we ain't got enough resources for that, though. But we got... I don't want to go down this goddamn road. I swear to God. We're the most dumbest fucking country on the face of this earth. We have zero precaution for any fucking thing because everything has a loophole to it. Everything in the United States has a loophole. They're going to figure a way to get around that. Over and over and over. But we got all these MIT specialists, all these super smart scientists that can put motherfuckers on the moon and shit, but we can't even protect our own kids. We can just sit here and inject a whole bunch of people full of testosterone and estrogen and shit. We can pump motherfuckers, change genders and change sexes and change eye colors and all this other extra shit, but we can't protect our kids still. Got drags running around in libraries and stuff, putting on drag shows. You got little boys, 12, 13-year-olds in dresses and shit. The fuck is going on, America? What is going on? We can't protect our children. Can't protect the elderly. Oh, but we got all types of shit to protect gays, though. We got all kind of shit to protect the trans community. What y'all gonna say about this now? Huh? The fuck y'all gonna say now? What excuse y'all gonna come up with now? We trying to tell y'all these people are mentally fucking unstable, and y'all stay feeding it with more propaganda, more bullshit, more, oh, you're just homophobic, you're this and you're that. No, I'm none of that shit. I understand instability. You can clearly see it in everyday fucking news. Clearly see it. You ain't got laws to protect victims in handcuffs We ain't got laws to protect children in schools. We ain't got laws to protect people in jail. We ain't got laws to protect men who get falsely accused. We don't have laws to protect shit. But we got laws to throw motherfuckers in jail left and right, though. There's a law for that. Are you fucking kidding me? I get it. YouTube, y'all might demonetize me on this shit. It's perfectly fine. I'm not worried about that. You know? Hell, I might end up going over to fucking Rumble. I just fucking might say, fuck YouTube, and just say, I'm going to start from scratch on Rumble. Because this is ridiculous. Probably censor me from not saying the right shit, but this needs to be heard. This needs to be heard. This community is going crazy. It's going rampant. You attacked my heterosexuality by saying, oh, you must be homophobic if you don't want to date trans. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? You go after my masculinity, going after my manhood, going after my children, going after the elderly. What else? We already paying to take a shit. What else? It is ridiculous. Ridiculous. You wake up in the mornings, find out school shootings left and fucking right. Left and right, over and over and over. How many school shootings do we got to hear? How many more school shootings do we have to listen to? We know these people are fucking unhinged. They are psychopaths. You not allow them to have a gun? Some bullshit. Look at this shit. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
It's mentioned the 28-year-old shooter got in through a...
Everybody's covering this shit right now, but nobody's talking about it. The news is talking about it because, you know, that's what they got to do. Come on. Wow. Wow. CPU. Man, come on, dude. Like, seriously. I'm just trying to play a fucking video. Like, clearly see that it's in 480, so why the hell are you playing so goddamn slow?
Side door. Had a map of the school and was a former student. She knew the layout, and now the shooting is renewing calls to make sure all schools are secure, not just schools. Fox 13's Janae Lewis is in our newsroom tonight after speaking with Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd. Janae, what do you have to say?
Allie, according to a tracker by Education Week, there have been 13 school shootings this year, resulting in injuries or death. The sheriff says what happened today in Nashville is yet another tragic reminder.
13 this year. 13 this year. And March is barely over with. 13
on
school
the importance
shootings.
of school safety everywhere
13.
in all classrooms.
It just crushes us all to see this, but we've all got to stand together and we've got to stand strong.
Against another act of violence, this time inside a private Christian school in Nashville. Police say a former student shot and killed 3 children and 3 staff members.
People don't just rise up one day and go into a business or into a school or a synagogue or a temple or a church and start shooting.
We spoke with the retired FBI agent who says as this investigation moves forward, that will be a key focus for investigators.
Typically, when law enforcement has time to put this investigation together, these types of investigations, they find there were clues in the past that something like this was going to occur.
It's why Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd says to never let your guard down. He serves on the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High Public Safety Commission created after the Parkland school shooting. The goal, identify issues presented by the shooting and provide recommendations for improvements.
You know, we made it mandatory that state schools, state-funded schools, must have either guardians or a law enforcement officer. But it's not true for private schools.
He says this is an example of why they're necessary at all schools, no matter size.
Please, please, please have armed, well-trained people on all the campuses. If you're large enough to have a school, you're large enough to have security.
Because
it was in Nashville, Tennessee today. Do something before it's too late.
Sheriff Judge says that sheriff's offices are available to help private schools with campus security and can even provide off-duty deputies until they can hire someone else. Says whatever we need to do to keep our kids safe, they'll do it.
His words really sink in there. It was in Nashville today.
Should have been
do
doing
something
this
before
shit.
it's too late. It is the truth, unfortunately. All right, Janae, thank you.
Should have been doing this shit. Should have been doing this shit. It should have been top priority from the jump. Ain't no way that we can be sitting here talking about these school shootings shouldn't even be happening, and that why are we 13 school shootings in and still no security?
I'm Don Aaron with the Nashville Police Department. We want to give
No fucking shit, dude.
you a brief update this afternoon as to what we know about the Covenant murders on yesterday. There's one rumor going on throughout the community that we want to take a moment to clear up. There are those who think that specific individuals were targeted by the shooter who entered the building on Monday. We have no evidence that individuals were specifically targeted. This school, this church building, was a target of the shooter, but we have no information at present to indicate that the shooter was specifically targeting any one of the 6 individuals who were murdered.
What?
Chief John Drake will now update you on the progress of the investigation overnight and this morning, including what we know about the individual's purchases of firearms over the past couple of years. Again, this will be a brief briefing today. Chief John Drake.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you again for being here. Just a brief update of what we know right now. We've interviewed the parents of Audrey Hale, and we've determined that Audrey bought 7 firearms from 5 different local gun stores here legally. They were legally purchased. 3 of those weapons were used yesterday during this horrific tragedy that happened.
What the?
We know that they felt that she had one weapon and that she sold it. She was under care, doctor's care, for an emotional disorder. Law enforcement knew nothing about the treatment she was receiving, but her parents felt that she should not own weapons. They were under the impression that when she sold the one weapon that she did not own anymore. As it turned out, she had been hiding several weapons within the house. We also don't have a motive at this time. We feel that the students that were targeted were randomly targeted. There was not any particular student that she was looking for at the time of the incident. And that's what we know as I speak, and we'll take any questions that you have.
Hold on.
So in the manifesto, there's several different writings about other locations. There were locations, there was talks about the school. There was a map of the school.
Oh, then you want to pause. Final fucking lead. Oh my God, I forgot my train of thought now. I hate having slow ass internet.
A drawing of how potentially she would enter and the assaults that would take place. There's quite a bit of writing to it. I have not read the entire manifesto. Our team and the FBI has been working on this.
Chief, can you clarify where exactly the victims were located? You mentioned the common area. Were they all together, the students and the adults at the same time? Where were they?
So they were spread out in different locations. When I went into the actual church, the kids had already been transported to the hospital. Also, the two of the adults, I did see the head school person, and she was in the hallway by the office. That's the only one. They were spread out. Wasn't in one common area, but they were spread out.
Chief Drake, can you talk about the response in terms of targeting other buildings, other places?
There were some writings in the manifesto about other locations, but as far as it being an actual target, I can't confirm that at this time.
Chief, can we talk about your body cam footage? Did you feel like your officers did everything right?
I'm sorry.
Chief, why was CNN just about the 6 victims who were killed? Where exactly were they? Were they walking through the hallways when this happened? And I also
I'm going out there asking dumbass questions now.
that perhaps the head of the school may have ran towards the gun, the shooter.
It's very possible the head of the school could have done that. I can't confirm that one way or the other. I do know she was in the hallway by herself. There was a confrontation, I'm sure. You can tell the way she was laying in the hallway. There was the custodian, the African-American, as she shot through the door to enter. She sprayed rounds through the glass, striking him. You could see where he came to rest. As far as
I can see the community literally going crazy. I can see the rainbow community going crazy right now because he misgendered a school shooter. She was trans. She was trans. Fuck out of here. It's a crazy ass lady that decided to go shoot up a fucking school. That's what it is. Can't go around it. No way around any of that. See, y'all enable this shit. Knowing that the bitch was mentally fucking ill. Ain't that on like records when y'all buying items, when y'all buying guns? Wouldn't it be an issue? You know what? I'm not going to go down that road because I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, all trans are fucked up or anything. I'm not going to say that. However, I do know a large majority of y'all are fucked up mentally. I might not be able to articulate exactly how I want to say it. However, I'll say it directly like this. Pay attention to the schools. I suggest homeschool. My suggestion. I wish I could homeschool my kid. But my suggestion. Pay attention to the schools. Pay attention to the security that's on the schools. Hell, volunteer. Some of y'all got licenses to carry. Stay at home mom sitting at home watching Kelly and shit. Regis, whoever the fuck is on, doing absolutely fucking nothing. Well, you could be at the schools taking care of your kids. Nah, y'all, the kids, the schools, the new babysitters. Parents don't know. My mom was at the fucking schools. I remember my mom was there every day. My mom was there so much from elementary school all the way to middle school. We used to be like, oh, mom, coming to the school. By the time we got to about 8th grade, we were like, shit, mom's a part of the school. Okay? Active shooters. This shit is crazy. How we have active shooters right now? How is it possible that we're living in a day and age where people are just saying, fuck everybody else, I'm going to go shoot up a fucking church today? I feel like massacring a village of people today. That's what y'all decided to do. Amazing. What is it? Oh shit, I can't even see. This is crazy of how many people are literally broadcasting this shit. 200,000. God damn. Damn. How many school shootings this year? Let's find out. Let's find out how many school shooters this year. Oh, it's been a bunch since Columbine, but just 20. Oh shit. Just 2023 alone. How many school shooters? Let's see. There's a whole list. No way. A whole list. School shooters. School shootings. We had 2 on the 27th. 5 injured. Nashville. 7 dead. 1 injured. Total 8 people. 6 people were killed, including 3 children, and 1 injured at Covenant School. Wow. In Philly, the day before, 2 dead, 2 injured. 4 men shot, and 2 of them pronounced dead. This was at Temple University Hospital. They walking in hospitals. Outside the Prime Social Restaurant and Bar, and victims were brought to a. These are mass shootings, like just mass shootings. Yeah, these are all mass shootings. So that's at a restaurant. That's at a. Yeah, this is at a treatment center. No, this was at a restaurant, the Prime Social Restaurant. This one was at a school. This one was at a hospital. 2 people died and 5 more were wounded. This was in Little Rock, Arkansas. The same day. In Louisiana, the same day on March 26th, 4 people injured. 4 men were injured in Hempstead near a child's birthday party. Brooklyn, the same day, Minnesota, 6 injured. 6 people, all of whom were under the age of 18, sustained non-life-threatening injuries after more than 50 gunshot rounds were fired in the parking lot of a Girl Scout headquarters. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Wow. A Girl Scouts headquarters. This coming one that just happened yesterday has to be the first, or day before yesterday has to be the first trans. Gotta be, has to be. Not like it fucking matters, but it has to be. Let's see. Louisiana on the 25th. Louisiana on the 25th in Shreveport, Louisiana. 6 were injured when multiple people got out of an SUV and randomly shot at pedestrians. What? Baltimore, Maryland. 1 dead, 5 injured. 1 man was killed and 5 other people were injured, including a teenager. in West Baltimore. Baltimore, come on, man. Be more, man. And then March 21st in Trenton, New Jersey. 4 people were injured in a drive-by shooting, including a 15-year-old boy. I mean, I wouldn't consider that as a mass shooting, but a drive-by just because. Like, we don't know the motive to this shit, though. These are all situations where people had got injured or shot based off of a drive-by, or just people got out of an SUV and randomly shoots at pedestrians. Good. Excuse me. 3 men. I've been working all day long, so I'm exhausted, but I'm going to keep it fucking pushing. I don't care. Let's see. Where we at? South Carolina, Summerton. A former soldier killed 3 children, an active duty soldier at an home before killing himself. Wow. March 20th, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. A teenage boy was killed and 5 women were injured. That's so vague. We don't know the context behind that at all. Columbus, Ohio. 2 dead, 4 injured. 2 people were killed and 4 others injured inside the Plug nightclub. Damn. I wonder if the Plug nightclub was. No, the Plug sounds. Nah, I don't know. I don't want to guess. Let me see what we got. Columbus, Ohio. Do that. Oh, excuse me. Okay, Chicago, Illinois. 4 inch. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was way more than that in Chicago. Way more. 3 men opened fire into a restaurant and injured 3 men and a woman in South Shores. Yeah, that sound gang related. Okay, Dallas, Texas. 4 injured. 4 people were hospitalized from a shooting at an intersection. Sounds gang related. Modesto, California. 2 men were killed and 2 others injured in a residential shooting. Sounds gang related. You just gotta hear. You just gotta hear the city. Let me see. Birmingham and St. Clair County, Alabama. 4 dead. A man killed 2 people in Birmingham before killing a man and a woman inside a home in St. Clair County. The suspect surrendered, alerted police, and confessed to killing the 4 people. Why? What was your motive, bruh? Wow. I'm like getting crazy tired, but I don't care. I'm pushing through this shit. I don't give 2 fucks. I don't give 2. Hold on, let me see what I got up in this one. Yeah, I did take my medication today too. God damn it. I'm not feel like taking my medications right now. All right. Then we got Little Rock, Texas. We got 4 injured. This is on March 13th. This is all in March. 4 people were injured in South Lubbock. Whatever. How the hell you say that shit? Dallas, Texas. 4 dead. 2 men and 2 women were killed. 2 men and 2 women were killed in an apartment complex in Northwest Dallas. 2 suspects were taken into custody. Miami Lakes, Florida. 5. 3 women were killed and 2 men, including the perpetrator. The perpetrator were killed in their home during a murder-suicide. My dude said, fuck it, I'm killing everybody and then I'm going to kill myself. Okay. Los Angeles, California. 1 dead, 4 injured. a career criminal opened fire on police officers in the Lincoln Heights neighborhood, injuring 3 before dying. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Pine Bluff, Arkansas. 2 people were killed and 2 others were injured in a parked car in front of an apartment complex that had to be gang-related. Memphis. 4 people were injured, 2 critically in South Memphis, and then the next day, or the day before that in Memphis, 2 dead, 2 injured, 2 men were killed, and 2 other people were critically injured at an apartment during a domestic incident. Like gun control, zero gun control, zero. 4 dead. Richmond, Ohio, on February 27th. 4 people were killed and 1 person was critically injured at a home during a murder-suicide. Y'all getting the pattern so far? I don't think nobody's getting the pattern. I don't think anybody's actually paying attention to this shit. This is crazy, man. Crazy. Now, oh, people die every day. Well, it looked like in the same day, 2, 3, 5 in the same day. Florida, Tennessee, and Tennessee can't get no goddamn break. Nashville and Memphis is going down. But Tennessee, 2 people were killed and 2 others were injured during a shooting in front of a convenience store. 1 person was killed and 4 others were injured, 2 critically, during a shooting near an intersection in southwest Memphis. 2 men were killed and 2 other people were injured during a shooting on Detroit's east side. That's Michigan, Detroit. 2 people were killed and 3 others injured by gunfire after a confrontation ensued in a parking lot of a senior housing community. Really, nigga? St. Paul, Minnesota. West Palm Beach, Florida. 1 woman was killed and 3 men were injured during a shooting at an apartment. Stand your ground, law. 7. 3 suspect shooters injured 7 people, including a 2-year-old, 5 teenagers, and 1 woman near a school in Strawberry Mansion neighborhood of North Philadelphia. Ain't that like the rich area of fucking Philadelphia? Pine Hills. A shooter killed a woman and fled the scene before returning to the scene multiple hours later and opening fire, killing a Spectrum News 13 reporter and critically injured a photographer, then killed a 9-year-old and injured her mother at a home before being taken into custody. Wow. Why ain't nobody talking about this shit? We talking about all these male and female issues, dating dynamics, and all this other extra shit, but niggas can't even protect themselves. I wonder, I'm kind of thinking, what would be the main reason on why we have all these goddamn shooters? We got, let's go down the list. Emotional men, of course. Mentally unstable women, of course. Emotional men and mentally unstable women. Sounds about right. That's pretty much sums it up. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Chicago, February 19th. 3 people were killed and 3 others were injured along a northbound lane of I-57. How? 5 people, including a bystander, were injured outside of a gas station after a planned confrontation between 2 groups escalated. That's gang-related. Had to have been. Memphis, Tennessee, February 19th. 1 dead, 10 injured. 7 people were injured at a live lounge. 4 others were shot. 1 fatal one fatally at a related shooting nearby. Gang relations got to be. Mentally unstable men or emotionally unstable men has to be. Mentally unstable women when it comes down to, hell, you got obviously the whole gay shit, and then you got the independent woman syndrome, and then you got what else we got? Got the narcissistic woman syndrome. Then we got the crazy bitch syndrome, which narcissistic and crazy will probably be in the same category. Then you got the crazy nigga syndrome, like the narcissistic dude, obviously. Got them. So the list would go on. Like Glen Park, Texas. A man sexually assaulted a 12-year-old before fatally shooting 3 teenage girls, one of whom was pregnant, during a domestic dispute. An infant and a juvenile were hospitalized. He then committed suicide in his bedroom. Wow. That's wow. People just opening fire when they feel like it. February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day. Okay, this year, day before Valentine's Day. In East Lansing, Michigan. 4 dead, 5 injured. 2023 Michigan State University shooting. 8 students were shot, 3 fatally. At Michigan State University, the shooter, a 43-year-old man with no known ties to the school, committed suicide as he was being approached by police. What? Random. Just random acts of violence. Like, how are we at this point where you just feel like saying, fuck it, I'm about to scoot up a fucking school. Fuck it, I'm about to go shoot up a church. Fuck it, I'm going to shoot up a nightclub. Fuck it, I'm going to go shoot at a crowd of people. I'm just going to go shoot. Everybody is fucking shooting out here. And I think I know why. Money. Niggas is broke. So they just, damn, fuck it. I ain't got nothing else to lose. I might as well just kill myself. This whole, a man can't be right about nothing in this day and age. Like, a man can get his whole career taken in a blink of a fucking eye. Easy. This is sad, man. This is so fucking sad. Sad. And I don't understand why we even at this point now to where man, I'm moving on. I'm moving the fuck on. I can't do it. Motherfuckers is wrong, man. You wake up and say, fuck it, I'm about to go kill a kid today. I'm about to kill some old people. Fuck is wrong with y'all, dude? Alright, man, y'all get at me, dude. This got me hurt. Got me hurt. Go ahead, leave your comments down at the bottom. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button for more content just like this. I'll be back with another live video. I just got to get my mind right, man. This... It's fucked up. It's fucked up, man. Fucked up, dude.